Well, we ran out of gas. If you look inside the paint booth, what we're doing is we're getting ready to paint the silver. I need to clean the paint booth out because when I painted the white, go ahead and tell what happened.
There's little flaky white stuff all over the floor. I don't know if you can see it, but like right there and over here, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. White and red flakes. So
Tell them what that's caused from.
it's coming off of the plastic.
Yeah, but why did it do it?
I don't know, you tell me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why it did it. You see this right here? This is automotive plastic that you paint with. Look right here.
Oh, that's right.
Paint this side, paint this side. And you can see where I put paper on top of the plastic around here. Okay? And this is one reason I don't like, there's a lot of people out there, they will literally take the whole car off with plastic and then cut around and then paint it. That's why, this is the reason I don't. Look, right here, here's one right here. There's a little speck right there. All right, now watch, let me show you.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
So what happens is you get the paint built up on this plastic, and then when you go to paint it again, when the air hits it, it flakes all this white or whatever color you're painting. Look, you can see it all over the place, look.
Yeah.
Right there, over there. And let me see if I can, here you go, come on over here. All right, watch. You see that? Look. Okay, so you can imagine the air, 60 PSI, 45 PSI, whatever, is hitting that, and you're over here trying to paint a car like this, and you think that you're gonna just tape that car off with a piece of plastic? I don't give a shit what kind of fucking plastic it is. You should never rely on plastic to tape a vehicle up when you're doing an overall paint job. You should always outline everything with that. Now, I'm glad that this happened because I wanted to show everybody out there it's impossible to use only plastic. That's why they have paper. You outline everything with paper and then you stuff the plastic underneath. Am I right?
Yep.
You can just, I mean, it's all over.
Yep.
If I didn't pressure wash my floor, and you can't even sweep this up. You won't ever get it all up. It has to be pressure washed out. And then I went to paint silver on this. All it takes is a burst of wind or me painting like this and my air catching that, and whoa, where's it gonna go?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna go on top of this vehicle.
Wet paint, right in your wet
Right
paint.
in the wet paint, it's gonna ruin your paint job. So, don't ever rely on plastic that says, this side paint. It doesn't matter. Here's it, here it is right here, look. This is the right side up. Look.
You're just making more of a mess in here, Pete.
Well, I gotta show them what's going on. What the hell's the deal?
I know, we'll quit making a bigger mess.
Well, I'm showing them the situation here. Look at it on my hands.
I know, it just makes it harder
Look.
to get out of here.
Okay, Minnie's right, because see the static electricity that it causes from being on the plastic? That's what happens when it's on the car. That's why I have the car covered up while I'm doing this. If I uncover the car and then I pressure washed everything, what's gonna happen? That's gonna blow up on the car. It's gonna be a pain in the fucking ass to get it off of the primer. We'll be here for several hours.
Yeah, and so, now think what you're fixing to do. You're fixing to pressure wash the floor and then take the plastic off?
Yes.
Well, the plastic's gonna be, or the white's gonna be all on the wet floor.
So you think we ought to take the plastic off first?
Of course. Because as soon as you start taking the plastic off, it's gonna flake off.
Okay, well why don't we do this? Look, okay, look at there. Why don't we do this? Let's wash the floor real quick, then we'll take the plastic off. There's gonna be some more that falls off, then I'll rewash the floor.
Yeah, whatever you wanna do, Pete. You wanna wash it twice?
Yeah, I am. I wanna make sure that I get all this stuff out of here.
Okay,
It will
well,
ruin
let's
our paint job.
Get it done.
We've been working on this car for over a year, okay?
Okay. We're gonna talk about this for 3 hours.
Maybe. That's how long it takes for idiots out there to get the fucking message. I'm over here, I'm not over there.
Yeah,
I'm over here. That's how long it takes Dumbos from the movie Dumbo to get the message that you can't use fucking plastic and rely on it only.
Okay.
Look at this right here. Come on over here. Look. Look at that. It's stuck to the, look. It's static to the, you see that? Look. Don't fucking use plastic to take the whole car off. Outline whatever you're gonna paint with paper. Tuck the plastic underneath. How many minutes we got? How many minutes does it say
There's
we're filming?
194.
How many minutes are we filming?
6:15.
Do you think that's enough for them to get a fucking message? Okay, come on, let's look at the car. Now, what we did here is we got the pearl white on. That was the last thing that we did. But let's go ahead and tear this off here. Let's show you this. Come on over here. This is a 3-colored paint job. And if you look inside, we got the red. So we painted the red first. You can see where this is double plastic. Look what I got. All right. Instead of taking this off, I just went ahead and covered. So the plastic, we actually covered the car first with the red. Okay. And then once we got to the silver, I went ahead and covered it again. And then I outlined it with paper. But you see the situation you have by using plastic only. It's a fucking joke. Now, if I didn't clean, let's say I went ahead and took this plastic off, right? So I'm taking the plastic off and I get over here where this white's peeling off. Do you see it right there? We're gonna be real careful and peel that off. Trying not to get it on the floor. Then look, there it goes. There it goes. Look down here.
Pete, he's not gonna show it in the camera. Come on. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go real easy so I can wrap that up. But let's just say that I'm taking it off, I'm not paying attention, and all of a sudden look at this beautiful red paint. It gets on there and then it melts into that red paint. Who's gotta fix that shit? Who's gotta fix it?
I don't know.
I do. Or if you're the dumbass doing it, you gotta fix it. Don't rely on plastic only. That's all I'm trying to tell you, okay? It's a bad situation. It's good to cover the car like this, but wherever you're painting, always put paper around it. That's all I gotta say. Look, I'm peeling this off. Look, there was a piece right there in the air, like fucking, did you see that? It just flew away like a fucking miller, like a moth.
He's cleaning out the booth, as you can obviously see. There can be a bit of a problem with dust and flaking when you use plastic, and just dust in general, because of the way the panels are on the side of the wall. I told him to put them up and down so it wouldn't collect dust, but of course he wouldn't listen to me, so now the panels collect dust and he has to really clean and clean every time he washes, every time he paints the car. Yeah. rust on the panels, but just saying.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.
It's not my fucking problem.